The sand is hot under your feet even before dawn. You learn this on your first morning at the Ludus, that the arena never cools. You were born in Thrace, in a village so small the Romans didn't bother naming it when they burned it. You were 17. They chained you to 11 other men and walked you 400 miles to a slave market in Capua, where a man named Gnaeus Lentulus Batiatus looked at your shoulders, your hands, your eyes, and paid 40 denarii for your future. Congratulations! You've been appraised and purchased. Welcome to Italy. The Ludus is a rectangle of stone and cruelty. High walls, one entrance, guards at every corner. Inside, 70 men from every broken corner of the empire. They take your name first, give you a number, then later a fight name, something the crowd can chant, something that sounds like thunder or death. You train with a rudis, a wooden sword, against a post called a palus. 6 hours a day, every day. Strike, recover, footwork, balance, strike. Your hands blister. The blisters tear. The blisters become calluses. The calluses become armor. They assign you a combat style. You don't choose it. Your build, your reflexes, your reaction times, they watch you for 2 weeks and decide your fate with the disinterest of farmers sorting grain. You're to be a Thrax. Short-curved Sika blade, small shield, speed over power. The style of men who survive by being impossible to pin down. You're good at it. You hate that you're good at it. The first friend you make is a Gaul named Crixus. Enormous. Loud. Laughing always at things that aren't funny, because if you don't laugh, you fall apart. Your first fight arrives 14 months after Capua, a regional munera, a public games in a town whose name you never learn, small arena, maybe 2,000 spectators. You are so terrified that your vision tunnels before you reach the gate. Then the gate opens, and something happens inside you that you will never be able to fully explain. Your opponent is a murmillo, heavier, slower, confident in his experience. He's fought 11 times. You can see it in how he moves, the comfort of a man who has survived this before. You survive it too. The fight lasts 4 minutes and ends when you open his thigh deeply enough that he drops to one knee and raises his finger, the call for mercy. Batiatus throws a dinner that night. Good wine, real meat. He tells you that you have something, a quality. The crowd wants to watch you. In his voice is the particular warmth of a man who has found something that will make him money. You eat the food, you drink the wine, you understand exactly what his warmth means. Months become a year becomes 2. Your record grows. 6 fights, 8, 12. The crowd learns your name, or rather, the name they gave you. They chant it. Women throw flowers. Citizens of Capua recognize you in the market on the rare days you're permitted out. Children run alongside you, asking to touch your arm. Fame, you discover, is a very comfortable cage. Crixus fights beside you in a paired event and wins. That night he tells you he has been contacted. There are men, free men, slaves from other Luduses who are talking, planning. The word he uses carefully, quietly, like it could detonate, is escape. 78 gladiators break out of the Ludus using kitchen implements and the element of surprise. You fight your way through the guards with the same cold precision you've spent 2 years developing in the sand. You reach the slopes of Vesuvius with the Roman militia behind you. And then something unexpected happens. Others come. Slaves from farms, from households, from mines. The dispossessed and the desperate, drawn by the impossible news that someone said no. Within weeks you have hundreds. Within months, thousands. You are no longer a gladiator. You are something Rome has no clean category for, a slave who will not stop. The rebellion lasts 3 years. You will win battles that military historians will argue about for centuries. Crixus dies in battle in 72 BC. You hear about it 3 days later. You hold games in his honor, gladiatorial games, a Roman tradition, the most bitterly ironic tribute you can imagine. Crassus, the richest man in Rome, has been patient in the way that only men with infinite resources can be patient. He builds a wall across the toe of the Italian peninsula. When the final battle comes, it isn't the dramatic conclusion that makes good history. It's attrition, numbers, the mathematics of empire versus the mathematics of hope. You die fighting. This much is certain: your body is never found or identified. Rome crucifies 6,000 of your people along the Appian Way, one cross every 100 feet from Capua to Rome, a message written in bodies for any slave who might get ideas. They never find your body. Maybe because there's nothing left. Maybe because someone survived who loved you enough to make sure the Romans couldn't display what remained. Wait until you see what built the empire that filled it. Click here for your life as a Roman senator, where the real killing happens in marble rooms with clean hands.